Requested function will require 2 hours to complete.
Hello, hello, hello. So I want you to notice that I'm using 138 of 150 mods now. What this means is that I have changed my load order and I've started a new game, and we will talk about that as we go down through the new load order. A lot of it is still what I had previously, but I have done some things differently. Now, we'll talk about that, especially some of the new things that I put into this load order. The main reason I switched over was I had taken so long on my other load order that one of the mods I was using was gone. It wasn't there anymore. And it was, I think due to, there was some problem that the mod that was gone was the old version of the Happy Little Forest or Happy Little Trees and Shrubs. And I think that and another mod that I had added to that load order was starting to give me some difficulty. So that other mod was the max LOD any changes that I had down at the bottom of my load order. So I decided to let that load order go. Plus I hadn't been able to play it very much. I just hadn't done as much with it as I had wanted. Initially, in all my traveling around and playing that game, I really hadn't had any issues with it, but suddenly I was having a lot of issues. It was starting to crash in a lot of places, and I was like, wow. And I think it had to do with either that max LOD any settings, or it had to do with the old version of the tree mod, or maybe both, maybe a combination of the two. So I decided to come in and make some changes. Now, I do want to show you what the changes are here, but I want to finish going back up through this load order. So after the first couple of minutes, if you've seen the load order, if you've seen what you want to see, you don't have to sit through the rest. But I am going to talk about some of these mods that I'm trying, and I have to tell you that we're testing this load order really, okay? So be aware of that. I've just started. I can travel around to all the major towns, I know that, but I have not gone and played through a lot of the game. I started a character and I ran them around. I made sure I could travel to all the major towns, all the big cities and all the little towns like Iverstead and Riverwood, but that's not really testing the whole game. That just proves that I can get around in the game, okay? So there could still be issues that we find, and really I say this with all my load orders, there could always be issues that we find after we get into the game that we don't experience right away. And that is, that's a part of the life of modding and testing and trying things out. There's really not a lot we can do about that. So just want you to be aware of that. Now, for some of the changes, I really wanted to try this Swift Chaos, the monster overhaul. This is the newest one that I've seen from Swift, and I think it's very good and it's pretty fun. So you have to, take a look at it and see for yourself. He says to load it up high. So that's what I did. I put it up above everything else, and it seems to be working fine for me, but not enough testing has gone on. So I want you to be aware of that. Now, let's see. Other than that, let's see. What else did we do that was new? Now, there's some things that are gone, of course, that I'm not using, and I'm not gonna remember all those changes. But I want to show you. Okay, Sky King came out with Skyland Happy Little Trees Bark, so I added it. I got the new Happy Little Forest, the updated one. I think that's going to solve the problem I was having. And then the Skyland, the Happy Little Tree Bark, I just thought that would be great to have that bark on the trees and that it would look good. Still using Marie's grass field. I just like that grass. It's realistic, it's lightweight, doesn't give us any trouble. I'm still using Azurite Weathers because I have been enjoying that. Now, I did remove some of the Draco's clouds and other things that I had here, so we're really going to be seeing more of Azurite Weathers and not so much of those other night skies and things. I did keep LH's natural sun and sun glare. I really like that, and I still use the obsidian mountain fogs. Still using the big moon that I like. You know how that is. Let's see. Anything? Okay, here. Again, something that I'm testing out. We really, need to test this out. But this is a difficulty mod. It's to try to make things more difficult. I thought pairing this with Swift's monster mod up here. Wow, took me a minute to get up there. I thought that would be interesting. And hopefully you will too. So I wanted to try, it's good to try some difficulty mods, and this is a very small difficulty mod, again, not very big at all, so I thought that would be worth trying. Let's see, any other changes of note here? Still, a lot of this is still the same. I did swap out and go to the Great Cities. I think I was using Cities of the North or something else? I decided to go back to the Great Cities, which I like, and I use this whole bundle. I did decide to add the Solstheim Dungeon Pack. Again, needs to be tested out. I have not tried it. The Mighty Dungeons, same thing. I need to test this bundle out. Now, it includes some stuff that I have used before. See if I can scroll down and find it so I call it by the right name. Did I miss it already? I may have missed it. Let me go back up here. Hold on. It wasn't revitalized, was it? I thought it was something else. Oh, my mind. This happens. You just, Anyway, there is a mod that is included here, which is, the revisited mods. It includes the revisited mods, which is something I've been using anyway because I like that. So this gives me a bundle that includes the revisited dungeons as well as some other dungeon changes and add-ons. I thought that would be fun to try them out. Let's see, anything. I did bring in City of Trees because I like it. It's lightweight. It adds some trees and plants to your cities, which is kind of nice. Now, the one thing I've already been to Whiterun with my testing, and it was okay. But we might notice where some trees clip together, and if it's too annoying, I may have to drop one or the other of these because this has its own trees. So we'll see how that goes. In the past, I really preferred this, but it would be nice to have the trees and flowers in the other towns. So if I do come down to it and have to drop something, I might drop this, but I really like this overhaul of Whiterun. Let's see, anything else? I really love these mods altogether. The way they change the vanilla armors in the game, and they add these other armors that I like, so kept that. This is newer for me. Haven't tried this out. I think we did a show on it, but I haven't tried it out in a playthrough, so thought we would give it a whirl. Let's see, anything else here? I'm not seeing anything else. Wait, well, I did like Pandorable's Valerica enough to put it in, right? Some of these are not new. No, I thought I would put her in as a follower because I really liked the way she looked in this mod. I thought this was very good. So I just have a few follower mods here, just these three. I decided to try some different hair and keep it kind of low because there's only like 3 hairs in this pack for girls. And I think there's 3 hairs. No, there's 4. 4 hairs in this pack for guys. So just to keep it simple. I'm still using R246. Anything strange? Still using the Starlight Eyes. I like that, and I like the options it gives me. There's some others that I like too. I may, who knows, in the next go around or two, I might change that. But nonetheless, for now, let's see. Anything else that's different? different. I spell that Different. It's different. It's not different. Just so you know. Just so we're clear. All right? Okay. All right, so animated armory. I'm still fooling around with that. I like it. It gives you some different weapons. What I really like, if you remember, the most used thing by me is the whips. I really like the whips. I should probably try some of the claws and stuff, but so far I've just enjoyed doing the whips. The whips I've enjoyed. So let's see. After that, I think we're okay. I'm going to give this a try again. No guarantee that it's actually working. In the past it didn't seem to work for me with that other mod, but I think that other mod, what was it? Dangerous Skyrim. I think it forces a disarm on you at times, and I think it keeps this mod from working properly, or at least that's the way it seemed to me. If someone else has another experience, you can let me know. So there you go. That's all the big changes that I made. Now I did switch over, and the girl, I'm using a girl for testing and playing around. So we'll see how that goes. And I may continue with her for a while. We'll see. I really want to get through some good testing on this and make sure that this is going to work out for us. Like I said, the last load order, the more we played and got into it, with the changes I had made, because I had added that max load down at the bottom, and I think there was some issue, and that's why they replaced the Happy Little Forest mod. I think the reason they took it down was that there was some issue with it, and I was still using it. And of course, originally I didn't know there was going to be any issue with it, but there must have been. And I think that was the problem for my crashing and stuff. But we're going to see. I'm going to test all this out too, and I'm going to try to record as much of that as I can, and we'll just see how it goes, okay? All right. So if work ever lightens up enough, I will be able to do a bunch more videos. For right now, I'm just going to do the best I can. I can't really promise more than that, okay? All right. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who directly support the channel. I really do appreciate that, and I really do appreciate everyone for watching the videos and interacting. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
Oh no.